Hello girlfriends and welcome to another episode of Tried and Tested. Today we are going to be doing my 5-minute magic routine and it's going to be a rainbow face. So I just looked at some of the footage and the exposure really just goes in and out. I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry. I missed the production team! Alright, let's get started. 5-minute magic routine is a 5-minute magic routine that makes me feel better. So it can be anything. And for me, my 5-minute magic routine is to put on a full face of makeup and sit at home. The other day on YouTube, I came across this video of a rainbow makeup tutorial by its_Jazzy. I was so drawn to hers because she painted the colours of the rainbow across her face like this, and I thought, hey, that looks like fun. And that inspired me to also put a rainbow up in my room, and I got some flowers in there, rainbow on my clothes, and now I'm going to paint a rainbow on my face. Oh, also, I'm going to be answering the questions. So we start with some serum. This is one of my favorite serums because I feel like it doesn't clog up the pores and it's very hydrating and it absorbs really fast. Okay, let me get a primer on. This is from Fenty Beauty. Okay, so some of my favorite foundations at the moment are this one, the Touche Eclat from YSL, and I mix it together with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I love this because it's got a great glow and it's almost like a tinted moisturizer, but the coverage is pretty good, and this one is just awesome. I like to mix them up to give it more of a glowy kind of finish. What is your daily routine? Well, at the moment, I wake up very early and then I just kind of like lie in bed for a while and just do nothing or just watch videos, I guess. For lunch, I will ASMR my lunch. And I have recently been doing it more because it really helps me to relax. I have committed to doing that pretty much every day. At the beginning, I totally lost my appetite for like 1 or 2 weeks. I was like finding a way to kind of relax and take my mind off things. And ASMR is one of them. I was like, you know what, I should ASMR my lunch, and at least it's like a commitment to eat and then do something that relaxes me, and then I will upload it on my Insta stories. And then after that, maybe like some work stuff. What's your dream job besides the current one? Last year during an interview, someone asked me that also, and I was like, I want to be an ASMR artist. But now I'm like, could be a lot of work and take away the joy from it. I don't know, who knows? For me, it's always about finding the right people to work with, and I love learning new things. So I feel like it could be anything where I can work with people similarly aligned just to come up with stuff and learn new skills. Alright, so the palettes that I'm using today are BH Cosmetics. It's Take Me to Brazil, and the colors are like so good. There's so many colors here. And then this is from Too Faced, and they had a unicorn line. I was so excited about it, and inside the colors are so pretty. So these brushes are from 13 Rushes. I love their brushes, they're so good. They're just so well made and very reasonably priced. How tall are you? I am 5'2", which is 1.6 meters. So I'm not very tall, but I have been told that I look pretty tall because I have a very long neck. Okay, so I don't know where to start. I'm from Germany and I love watching Tried and Tested. I'm so happy everything is fine by you, and my question for you is, how can you stay so positive and smiling all the time? I mean, yeah, everybody has bad days, but you always look so happy. How do you achieve it? Have a very great day and stay healthy. Greetings from Germany. Hello. Dankeschön. That's very kind of you. I'm definitely not happy all the time, but I think that when it comes to, say, talking in front of camera or work, then I kind of switch into work mode. And yeah, actually this kind of ties in with another comment that someone sent in. Hi Shu An, not sure if this is a question, but the most recent video really demonstrates that we do not really know if anybody is suffering from depression. It is a clear difference, Shu An, from 420 and from 421. The energy is different, the tone is different. Yeah, I think both of these are sort of linked, right? Okay, wait, if you guys don't want to talk about it, I really understand. So again, skip. Like, skip forward, okay? Like, don't feel bad about that because the option is there. Take it, you know? Don't feel like you have to watch something because it's there. This is going to address something that you might not want to think about, which is, again, absolutely fine. So skip, yeah? Yes, you're right. There was a very big difference between 420 and 421. Few things. First of all, is because I cut and then I went off. I took a break. I drank some water, had some chocolate, and then came back. And then also the thing is, I kind of go with the feeling that I have at that point in time. So when I was thinking about those things, I felt a certain way and I wanted to honor it and therefore speak with the emotion that I felt. And then when I was talking about the tiny face challenge, I also just went with that because it's very funny. So just thinking about it or doing it would make me kind of like feel happy as well. Yeah, because most of the time I try and test it. I mean, we're doing really fun things, so I guess I would look like I'm having fun also lah. But I'm not happy and positive all the time, and I think the biggest lesson that I've learned over the past few years is to really allow myself to not judge myself for not being positive, you know, because I think there's a lot of pressure to be positive in our world now. I feel like you can still be hopeful without pressuring yourself into feeling positive. And sometimes I find that pressuring myself into feeling positive makes me feel even worse, so it doesn't help. So I think what I've learned over the past few years is to honor my feelings. I found this beautiful Fred Rogers quote, which is, people have said don't cry to other people for years and years, and all it has ever meant is, I'm too uncomfortable when you show your feelings, don't cry. I'd rather have them say, go ahead and cry, I'm here to be with you. And I think that is something that a lot of us don't really know how to do for other people. And the other thing from Brené Brown is that our stories are not meant for everyone. Not everyone is equipped to listen without judgment. Because when I got to a place where I was comfortable to share what I learned from my experience, that was the only time that I would speak about it on a public platform. And not like because I want you to make me feel better, because you guys aren't my therapist and I wouldn't put that burden on you. So I think that if you are in a place where you feel like you are better able and in a better position to kind of understand and learn how to be more empathetic and be a better support to yourself, then that's a great thing, because then in turn you would also learn how to be better at doing it for someone else. If you notice all the people who shared about like the trauma, the PTSD, the depression, not one of them told me to cheer up. And that's, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, I've been through that too. And it's just an act of I'm here. Like, you know, we're going through that as well. You know, it's like when you're having a bad day, like most of the time, the last thing you want to hear is for someone to tell you to cheer up. Yes, I think that the better we get at doing this for ourselves, the better we get at doing it for other people. And the more that we'll have a world that is better equipped to support each other emotionally, which would be a great thing. I've got my pink, orange, green, blue, and now I'm gonna do a purple. I feel so happy. The rainbow is so nice. Are you and Xia Xue on good terms? We've spoken, we've talked things out, and her opinion was that the post was personal, and I explained to her that it wasn't. And yeah, just because you like someone doesn't mean that you agree with everything that they say, and just because you disagree with someone doesn't mean you don't like them. Yeah. And it's not about agreeing to disagree, it's just you can disagree. Because also at the end of the day, the conversation is bigger than both of us, you know? Yeah, so to summarize, we're okay. I'm loving this rainbow. I'm gonna come in with this, you know, get some like sparkle in there. So you've got more of a metallic sheen now. You can really see the glow. Share your favorite Netflix shows. But I'm just gonna go with shows that you can find on Netflix, okay? Friends, I watch Friends like pretty much all the time. I've also gotten more adventurous, so there are other shows that I love. So a Netflix show would be To All the Boys I Loved Before. Love, so good. I just started watching Community. It's hilarious. It's like cynical, but also very wholesome and really funny. Afterlife by Ricky Gervais. I've watched the first season, loved it. Nailed It is pretty funny, man. I can relate on so many levels because I can't cook or bake to save my life. Too Hot to Handle, which is, if you are below 18, I don't think it's suitable for you. It has a bit of a twist in it, which I quite enjoy. From Black Snacks, What Lipstick Are You Wearing? I love the colour. It was from Chanel. It is a black gloss. Do you watch K-dramas? If yes, what's your current favourite? I don't watch K-dramas. The last one I watched was Descendants of the Sun. And then I fell in love with Song Joong Ki. And then I haven't watched a K-drama since then. It's just a bit too much to handle. It's just so many emotions, you know? Don't you guys get that? I feel like they do it so well. They kind of make you really fall in love with these people. And then after that, I feel like I'm dealing with a high school crush or something. It's just too much emotion, too many emotions. Can't deal with it. I have not watched a K-drama since then, but I've heard from a few people that Crash Landing on You is fantastic. What's the one thing you want to do when the virus situation is over? If you take it short term, right? I can't wait to see my family. I haven't seen them for a long time and I really, really miss them. I would like to have a meal together with people I love. What would you want to do once the virus situation is over? These eyeliners from Marc Jacobs are fantastic. And they come in so many different colours. So I think maybe I'll give myself a blue eyebrow here. Would you rather have no eyebrows or a lot of hair on your back? Okay, wait, you guys choose first. For me, I would choose no eyebrows because I can draw eyebrows in, but it's much harder to remove hair. What is your brain food? Chocolate! Chocolate, chocolate all day, every day. Can you show us how you style your hair? I use this from Babyliss. This, like that is what I want. And then for the roots, I will just kind of hold it underneath and get a lift to the roots. Okay, so you see, like after it sets, then it's got this really nice, loose, and then I will like brush through it a little bit more after that. If I use a straightener, I will just hold it here and I will twist it, and then I bring it down and I twist it again. So it gives a sort of like tighter, more bendy, you know what I mean? Another thing that I do is sometimes that I will take this and I'll just bend it. I'll just bend it back and forth. You see that? So I really like it when it looks like I haven't really done my hair. So she did it with a red lipstick. I'm thinking maybe something a little bit more not so red. This is number 89 from YSL, the Rouge Volupshine. Oh, it looks so much better with the red now. Oh wow, everything's just coming together. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put on a bit of eyeliner. So this is another one of my favorite eyeliners, also from Marc Jacobs. It's the liquid gel eyeliner in Blacker. So the way I do things with my eyeliner is actually still the same from so many years ago, which I just do a half liner. So what I'm gonna do is first, I will get any brown eyeshadow, just a darker brown eyeshadow. And then I will come it on the edges, just the outside. See? So really just the outside part, just stop. For me, I find that the highest part of my eye is where I stop. How are you coping with CD? Okay, if you don't want to talk about this, skip, okay? Overall, I'm okay. Like, I really do like staying at home. Staying at home works for me. Still feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all the things that are happening, and it feels like there's a lot that needs to be done. It makes you feel kind of very like, there's nothing I can do. But I think what I've really latched onto is that anything you can do is something. Even if the anything you do is for yourself, it is something because it helps to fuel you to eventually do what the whatever else it is that you want to do. But then this quote from Happy People Helping People is something that I have been holding on to, which is, we can't do everything, but everyone can do something. It helps to feel like everything is more of a step forward as opposed to going uphill against a giant mountain. It helps to feel more like there is a sense of progression and less a sense of helplessness, I think. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Favorite food at the moment? I think, right, if you have to say favorite, it would almost always be chocolate. Like, no matter when, it will almost always be chocolate. But yeah, so there's two ways. So just here, out, or all the way more here, out. So this is a bit more than half. Yeah. Okay, what's the first photo in your photo album? That's a very interesting question. My first photo is, wow, this is from November 2015, and it's a quote from Instagram from the Purple Buddha project, and it's so long ago that it's the old Instagram format. The quote is, "It's hard to let go. Even when what you're holding on to is full of thorns, it's hard to let go." Maybe especially then. I think I still resonate with it. I saw she put sequins or like some kind of sparkle thing on. I don't have those, so I'm just gonna dot with this. What was your first job as an adult? It was a waitress. I just thought it was kind of cool, so once I could, I immediately went to sign up to be a waitress. Do you have a degree? If so, what did you major in? I have a degree in acting. I studied acting. Have you ever just wanted everything to just stop so you can finally breathe? Yeah. I do always sometimes feel like things are moving too fast and that we don't have time to process, and we kind of just need to keep going. You know, there's no time for us to really process any of our emotions, because otherwise it gets in the way of kind of being productive. I'm just gonna put glitter everywhere. Oh no, I feel like I might have gone overboard with the glitter. What's your most expensive hobby? I think at the moment I would have to say my ASMR videos, because like the equipment and then getting stuff for it. I don't know, I don't really have very expensive hobbies. Is shopping a hobby? Is makeup a hobby? Because those are expensive too. But I think the ASMR one is probably the most expensive. Okay, so that's it. Alright, we've come to the end of the episode. I hope you guys had fun, and sending you lots of love and virtual hugs. Take care, you guys. Thank you so much for all your questions. I had such a good time answering them. Sorry if I didn't get to all of them. Maybe the next one? I got this. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. Now all you need to do is ding, hit that bell and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out onto YouTube. Or you can just ding, download the Clicknetwork app and you'll be able to watch the videos before they come out onto YouTube. Alright, till next time, sending you guys lots and lots of love, and go be beautiful.